With the latest from the Dove Newsroom, I'm Demi DeSoto. Thank you for joining us. Well, a change in how the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers interprets its acquisition regulations could mean changes for hatcheries. Operations at the Coal River's hatchery on the Rogue River and 6 other hatcheries could be privatized. The agency is considering contracting the Coal River's hatchery out to the lowest bidder on a 1-year contract as early as this spring. The Coal River's hatchery grows nearly 2.8 million fish for release in the Rogue River Basin. The Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife has operated the hatchery under a cooperative agreement with the Corps since it opened in 1974. So why do we argue about facts? Is it a convenient truth and up for interpretation? Well, a new bi-weekly discussion group series at the Jackson County Library is called The Weekly Talk and is seeking common ground. The aim is to gather thinkers from all persuasions, parties, religions, or none to discuss current topics in a facilitated, safe environment. The Weekly Talk facilitator, Rob Shapler, organizes and frames the topics and says he welcomes all contributors to the sessions.
You know, my background is I'm a former evangelical pastor and professor and worked in the Christian publishing world for a long time. I'm out of that world now, and I'm trying to bring some of those perspectives to the world of progressive politics and to kind of bring people together to talk about ideas, because I think we agree upon a lot more than you would think looking at the current media cycle and what have you.
Upcoming topics ask the question, what is so great about capitalism? How do we identify false knowledge? And what's so special about being human, amongst others? The next session is February 18th at 3 p.m. on the topic of, should it matter how we feel? You can visit the website, theweeklytalk.com, for more details. Residents in rural Oregon counties may have to get used to pumping their own gas as lawmakers are considering expanding the availability of self-service gas stations. And it's coming up to 2 bills introduced this legislative session proposing expanding self-service gas stations to 24 hours a day in rural Oregon counties, including Crook and Jefferson counties. Currently, self-service gas stations operate between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. in rural Oregon counties. One bill would remove that limit for counties with populations less than 40,000, making self-service accessible around the clock. All right, let's take a look at the regional weather forecast as we start off the week. And as we do, we'll start in Northern California, where we'll see some rain throughout the period overnight. Temperatures roughly in the mid-30s. It's going to warm up as we head toward Wednesday. Daytime temperatures 49 on Tuesday, 50 on Wednesday in Northern California. As we look at the Klamath Basin, snow in the picture, changing to a snow-rain mix as temperatures warm up slightly. We'll see Tuesday with a high of 42, 43 on Wednesday. As we get to the Central Oregon high desert area, snowed throughout the period and temperatures below freezing for the first couple days. And then we'll see that warming trend come in and it'll turn to rain with a high of 44 on Wednesday. As we look at the Oregon coast, rain throughout the period, temperatures around the mid-40s or so. It's going to start warming up as well. Daytime temps start around 49 and eventually almost go up 10 degrees by Wednesday with rain continuing. As we look at the Portland metro area, kind of rain, break, and then more rain, and temperatures in the 30s or so, and daytime temperatures in the low 40s. And for Southern Oregon, we'll see rain throughout the period, temperatures right around the 40-degree mark, right around the mid-50s or so during the day. And that's a look at the latest news from the Dove Newsroom. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to join us weekdays starting at 6 a.m. for Mornings on the Dove, right here on the Dove TV and all of your electronic devices.